called the consent agenda.
Yeah, consent agenda. This is a night where. Okay. Going.
Hi, good evening. Please stand for the pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, if you're watching on video, thank you for joining us this evening. Okay, we're going to start with the approval of the minutes. So we have a motion approving the January 14th, 2025 minutes of the regular meeting of the town board. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Glenn. And Sue, would you second? Sure. Thank you. And so any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Thank you, and it's carried. Okay, so we had bid openings for the Briarview Road Drainage Improvement bids were opened on 1/16/2026 at 2 p.m. in the town boardroom, and Town Clerk Deborah Wallace opened the sealed bids. The first one was Boland Excavating, and it was $134,590. Vakri, is that the correct? Vakri Construction Corporation, $82,000, and Herd Development, $97,360. Okay, so we're going to move on to the public hearing. So we have a public hearing this evening on the establishment of Consolidated Sewer District Number 1, extension number 193, the property of John Clark at 1637 Glenwood Road, tax map 189.11-3-25. So I'm opening the public hearing, but we don't have an audience tonight. So can I close the hearing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Comments?
Motion to close the hearing.
Okay, thank you. And Sue, motion to close the hearing and seconded, and Robert. And so all in favor of closing the hearing?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Thank you. I think it's too cold for everybody this evening. So then we have a resolution approving the establishment of Consolidated Sewer District Number 1, extension number 193. The property of John Clark at 1637 Glenwood Road, tax map 189.11-3-25. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Sue, and seconded.
Second.
Thank you, Matt. And any discussion? Okay, so all in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Thank you, and it's carried. Okay, so we move on to the supervisor's updates. We do encourage all of our residents to sign up online. We now have a quarterly online newsletter. And if you like, you can also opt into having us send you each news article as it comes out. So if you'd like to sign up, it's all free and you can unenroll at any time. You can read about it online. So please go to the town website. Also an update on the carousel. So the carousel committee, that is a nonprofit that is being set up to raise funds because we're not allowed to directly solicit people for funds. So they are going to be a nonprofit. They're all volunteers. They're very enthusiastic about the carousel, and they're going to help. They're going to start to tell people how they can donate more. But in the meantime, you can go to the town website, and if you want to send a check in the meantime, the town is accepting funds on their behalf and securing them, and we'll be handing them over. And all of the funds that you donate will be used for primarily the restoration of the carousel. We have already secured from New York State. We believe that we're going to be getting $550,000 in state grants. We have $90,000 in a private community grant. And then we also, we have, I don't know what to tell, about $21,100, I believe. Oh, 21,000, I believe it's up to almost $430, I believe it is. So we are going to be breaking ground in the spring. So please go online, learn more about it if you can. We are doing it through the grants that we got, and also private donations only. The local taxpayer dollars are not going to go for it. So we do ask you to give if you can, and please read online about the details. I also have another thing is just, I want to remind everybody, it is past due. If you are a landlord and you have rental properties in Vestal, you need to register them. Please go online. The form is online and it gets handed into the police department. So if you have any questions, there's an email on there. You can ask the police department or you can email me in regards. But please get signed up right away because there's escalating fines for non-compliance. I really want to give a big thank you to all of our town personnel that did an amazing job during this last snowstorm. So, Donnie Yonker, who's our highway superintendent, led everybody, and Bob Bennett, who's the assistant highway superintendent. But all of our personnel that are CDL qualified, so that's our highway personnel, our parks department, and our water department, they jump in the plows every time it snows. And as you know, this past one was a long snowstorm and a bad one. So they were out there for days and days. So we really want to thank them for all their hard work, and we really appreciate what they do. I also wanted to thank all of our other people, our emergency responders who were out there during the storm as well. Our police department, we have our volunteer ambulance and our volunteer fire departments, all of which were ready if they needed them. And we do thank our residents for staying home, if at all possible, to keep the roads as safe as possible for everybody involved. And I want to remind everybody that we, unlike other towns, we have an emergency management team that are volunteers that monitor the conditions throughout every storm, every emergency, and they step up to coordinate emergency response if needed. So I really want to thank them, and they're led by Tom McCartney. So with that, we have our regular announcements. The Recreation Department, the Winter Spring 2026 flyer is online, and their website is vestalrecreation.com. Please go to it if you'd like to take a look at what's coming up for the spring. Right now, they have the family swim at Vestal High School, and that's held on Saturdays through March 28th, except for January 17th, which is past, and February 14th. And registration is open for the father-daughter ball, which will be February 21st, 2026 at the Doubletree by Hilton, on Water Street in Binghamton. And I just want to remind you, just like the mother-son sneaker ball, those events are self-funded through ticket costs. So they are not taxpayer dollars either, but they're wonderful events that our people, our recreation department, led by Patrick, who do an amazing job making just a great experience for everybody. The highway department, also, we want to remind you of two things for them. One is please make sure that everything that could be an obstacle in the path of the plows is off the street. The no parking winter rules are in effect from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m., but please make sure your cars are off the street at other times when snow is coming or might be coming, so that it makes it safer for them. Remember, they're out there in the worst of conditions. When it's really snowy, it's really dark, it's really slippery, and we want them to be safe, but we also want them to be able to plow the roads as effective as possible. So please remember to take any obstacles, including the basketball hoops, off the road. With that, we're going to go on to privilege of the floor, and that's the first part where people can speak for an agenda item only, but we don't have an audience tonight. So we're going to move on, but we do invite people to come to the meetings, but I know it's been brutally cold. So we understand why people didn't come out tonight, but we do hope that you start to watch things on video. And I know people read the minutes online. So thank you, Deborah, for doing them. We don't have any resolutions or motions, but we are going to move on to Public Works, which is Matt.
Okay, Public Works 8.1. Resolution for approval of a water department budget amendment to transfer $183 from the telephone expense line W8310-4050 to the cellular telephone expense line W8310-4051 to cover year-end budget line overages.
Thank you. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Sue, and seconded.
Seconded.
Thank you, Robert. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, and it's carried.
8.2, resolution for approval of a water department budget amendment to transfer $2,379 from the permits and fees line W 8310-4061 to the insurance line W 8310-4070 to cover year-end budget line overages.
Thank you. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Glenn, and seconded.
Seconded.
Thank you, Robert. Any discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, and it's carried.
8.3, resolution for approval of a water department budget amendment to transfer $622 from the permits and fees line W 8310-4061 to the building and grounds maintenance line W 8310-4080 to cover year-end budget line overages.
Thank you. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Sue, and seconded.
Seconded.
Thank you, Glenn. And any discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Thank you, and it's carried.
8.4, resolution for approval of a water department budget amendment to transfer $3,864 from the permits and fees line W 8310-4061 to the software maintenance line W 8310-4441 to cover year-end budget line overages.
Thank you. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Sue, and seconded.
Seconded.
Thank you, Glenn. And any discussion? Okay, I just want to remind everybody who might be listening or reading. We discuss everything on Mondays and go over all the particulars. So that's really our whole discussion on the topic. By this point, unless there's public input, the board has already discussed everything out, gotten any additional information, and has gone over every particular that we're voting on this evening. So I'm sorry. So all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, and it's carried.
8.5, resolution for approval of a water department budget amendment to transfer $31,075 from the meters and service line W 8340-4304 to the electric expense line W 8320-4110 to cover year-end budget line overages.
Thank you. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Robert, and seconded.
Seconded.
Thank you, Glenn. And so any discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, and it's carried.
8.6, resolution for approval of a water department budget amendment to transfer $4,227 from the main replacement line W 8340-3000 to the water maintenance materials line W 8340-4312 to cover year-end budget line overages.
Thank you. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Sue, and seconded.
Seconded.
Thank you, Glenn. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, and it's carried.
8.7, resolution for approval of a sewer department budget amendment to transfer $6,377 from the point repairs line S 8120-4356 to the software maintenance line S 8110-4441 to cover year-end budget line overages.
Thank you. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Sue, and seconded.
Seconded.
Thank you, Robert. Any discussion? Okay, so all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, and it's carried.
8.8, resolution for approval of a sewer department budget amendment to transfer $160 from the point repairs line S 8120-4356 to the equipment rental cons water district number 1 line S 8110-4355 to cover year-end budget line overages.
Thank you. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Sue, and seconded.
Seconded.
Thank you, Glenn. Any discussion? Okay, so all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Thank you, and it's carried.
8.9, resolution for approval of a sewer department budget amendment to transfer $178 from the point repairs line S 8120-4356 to the operating expense and supplies line S 8110-4060 to cover year-end budget line overages.
Thank you. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Robert, thank
Robert.
you. And Sue, would you second?
Second.
Thank you. So all in, any discussion?
No.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, as carried. And then Sue, finance?
9.1, resolution for the town board to approve payment in the amount of $104 to Coughlin and Gerhart LLP for outside counsel fees for services rendered through December 31, 2025. The services are as follows: $104, O'Malley, Aaron, Article 78, number 2.
Thank you. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Glenn, and seconded?
Second.
Thank you, Matt. Any discussion? Okay, so all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, as carried.
9.2, resolution for the town board to approve payment in the amount of $1,170.90 to Hancock Estabrook LLP for outside counsel fees for legal services rendered through December 31, 2025. The services are as follows: police matter.
Okay, thank you. We're gonna have discussion on this one. So, can I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Robert, and seconded?
Second.
Matt, thank you. So seconded. In the discussion part, so Dan was not able to investigate, the reason why it had to be an in-person meeting quite yet. So I would like to propose tabling it.
I don't think that should pose a problem.
Would like to propose what? I'm sorry.
Tabling it,
Tabling it.
tabling it to the next session until he can,
Motion to table.
yes. Okay, so thank you, Sue.
You're welcome.
Seconded?
Second.
Thank you, Matt. So we're gonna table it. I mean, it's gonna be picked up again, but we need answers before we vote on it. So thank you. So 9.2 is tabled, and then Sue?
9.3, resolution authorizing the payment of $50 for the 2026 Broome County Association of Towns annual membership dues.
Thank you. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Matt, and seconded.
Seconded.
Thank you, Glenn. Any discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any,
You didn't do it, but I'm assuming everybody.
oh, okay.
That's fine, I did, everybody was, right?
Well, I
Yeah.
think the second, I think his second tables automatically, doesn't it?
Well, all in favor was
Oh.
what I didn't get.
All in
You
favor.
Just didn't get,
Yeah,
You
if-
tabled it.
oh, yeah.
It was all in favor.
All in
I just
favor
wanted
of-
to make
Yeah,
Sure.
of
everybody-
All in favor of
Yeah.
tabling it.
I thought tabling was a precedence motion.
It was voted. Issues
So it doesn't matter, okay.
We
All right.
didn't do this, just the second part,
Okay.
but all in
Right.
favor.
Right.
It's the only part. I got you,
Okay.
Sue.
Yeah.
And Matt.
Okay. Okay, so, no, it's okay. Did we motion a second? I can't remember.
We did.
Yes.
Okay.
We're done with all that.
Okay,
that
so
marked.
any discussion on that one? And then we need a vote on this one. So 9.3? All in favor?
No moved.
Sorry.
Oh, no, didn't we already vote on it?
Oh, no,
We voted on it already. I got
We
it.
voted on it.
You threw me.
Yeah.
We're on
Okay.
personnel.
Well, I'd rather
Yeah, we're
do it
on
twice
personnel.
rather than not do it at all. Okay, so that's carried. And, okay, so personnel, do you have any?
I'm gonna make
else?
this easy. I have nothing.
And then, Robert, planning and zoning.
11.1, resolution to reappoint Mitchon Stewart to the town planning board for a term retroactively effective July 8th, 2025 through July 7th, 2030.
Okay, thank you. Can I have a motion? Thank you, Sue, and seconded.
Second.
Thank you, Matt. Any discussion? Okay, so all in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Thank you, and it's carried. And next one.
11.2, resolution to appoint Carolyn Almy as a member of the town zoning board of appeals succeeding Eugene Burns. Ms. Almy will transition from her current role as an alternative to serve a term effective through December 31st, 2031.
Thank you. Can I have a motion? Thank you, Sue, and seconded.
Seconded.
Thank you, Glenn. Any discussion?
She's a great choice. Carolyn's a great choice for this position. She worked in the code and engineering department for a long time and has a very thorough knowledge of what's needed to be done in this particular job. So I highly am in favor of this.
Thank you. And we also want to thank Eugene Burns. for his
Yes, he served
service.
for many, many years.
So
Yeah.
thank you. So all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, as carried. Okay, public safety. Sue, did you have anything?
I have no report.
Okay. And administration, Glenn?
13.1, request from Betsy Gerner, Director of Community Relations for Stash Strong, to hold their annual Stash Strong 5K run/walk to benefit brain cancer research on Saturday, September 19, 2026. Also requesting approval to set up A-frame posters at Four Corners, the Rail Trail, and Vestal Road to help raise awareness for this event. The race will be insured by Stash Strong, and the town of Vestal will be an additional insured.
Okay, thank you. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
That was definitely a tie. So Matt, can you take the first, and Robert, would you mind seconding?
Yes.
Thank you. So any discussion? Okay, so all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, and it's carried. Next one.
13.2, resolution to advertise on February 3rd, 2026 for a public hearing to be held on Wednesday, February 11, 2026. The public hearing is for proposed local law A of 2026, amending local law 3 of 2010, creating a historic preservation ordinance for the town of Vestal.
Thank you. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Robert, and seconded.
Second.
Thank you, Matt. Any discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Thank you, and it's carried. Okay, so receive and file.
Warrants 2026 01A, 01F, 01G, 01I, 01M, 01P, 02A, 02F, 02G, 02I, 02P, 02T, 03A, 03G, 03C, 03M, 03T, 04A, 04G, 04C. So these are the weekly bills for the first 4 weeks of the year. They have been reviewed, they have been paid, and they are being filed.
Okay, thank you. I'd just also like to add the December supervisor's report. The business office finished it. So did they send it to you?
Yeah, I talked, I mean, after everything has been put out, but I'll put it in.
Okay, so why don't we just put it on this agenda since I literally have my hand.
Yeah, no, I'll put it on the minutes. And with you.
Okay, so with the addition of the December 2025 supervisor's monthly report, so receive and file.
So can I just make a comment about that?
Mhm.
Just for the information of the public, the supervisor's report is basically like a reconciliation of bank statement. So generally it's like your bank statement runs about a month behind because all the records for December have to be in, which could include things that come in the first and second week of January. And so generally it's not always done right at the end of December. It has to wait until everything comes in to be processed.
Okay, thank you. Well, we are up to date and January's will be in February. So with that, we don't have any petitions or protests. We don't have any old business and we don't have any new business. I read all the announcements. So we go to the committee chairs. Would any committee chair like to speak?
Okay, I have some reports. Finance updating records and monitoring to be sure expenditures are on track with a projected budget date. Public safety, fire district, the year is off to a smooth start. We are asking that residents be careful not to plow in their fire hydrants or keep their hydrants available for fire personnel. Please check the fire department website for more information. EMS is operating smoothly. Please be sure that there is a pathway to your door so that EMS crews can quickly access the building in case of an emergency. Time is of the essence. Police preparing to conduct a smooth transition from Police Chief Stace Kittner to appointee Police Chief Vincent Stavola. We thank Chief Kittner for his many years of service with the town of Vestal and for all the programs he developed and implemented during his tenure. The police department is continuing to apply for grants and conduct training to keep current. Clerk's office, we are in the last week of tax collection. All is progressing smoothly. Recreation, Maria gave the report. There is nothing to add. Water department, please be aware that we are not able to get all of the fire hydrants to all the fire hydrants in a timely manner during or following a snowstorm. We ask that residents please shovel around fire hydrants to be sure they are accessible in case of an emergency.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Does any other committee chair, Richard?
Yeah,
Uh,
go ahead, Matt.
I'd just like to reiterate a thank you to our public works departments. I'm sure they were working around the clock over the last weekend and into the beginning of this week. And I received a couple of compliments on behalf of our highway department for their work clearing the roads. And I informed them people to maybe call them and let them know that. And scanning through socials, there was a lot of positive feedback on socials. So good job to the public works guys.
Mhm.
Thank you.
And people were fascinated
Mhm.
at the brining, the
Yeah.
little trails on the road for the brining.
Mhm.
And it seemed to work really well. Our roads are in so much better shape than the roads in the other municipalities around us.
Yeah.
So that was really nice.
And it was a long snowstorm. They were out there the entire time, continuously going around. And they do an amazing job. Again, it's our highway personnel, parks personnel, and water personnel. They all have CDL licenses, so they all literally answer the call every time. So we really thank them for everything that they do. They do a great job. So Glenn?
Yeah, I just want to mention on the Staff Strong walk that I realize the date is a long way out, September 19. So I would encourage everybody to mark your calendars now. It's a great event. They usually have a commemorative T-shirt. They set up water along the way for everybody. It's amazing to see how many people come out and how many different types of people come out. It's just an extraordinary event, and it's for a great cause. So I would encourage everyone to mark your calendar, September 19, Staff Strong Walk Run.
Okay, thank you. Did you have anything? Okay, very good. So, so we would have public comments here, but we don't have an audience tonight. So, we do encourage people to come to the meetings, but I also encourage you to come on Monday nights if you have something to bring forward about anything that's on one of our agendas, because that gives us time to think about it before we go to the voting on Wednesday. Or you can email any of the board members. All our emails are on the website. So, with that. we'll
Motion to
conclude.
adjourn?
Thank you, Sue. And seconded.
Second.
I think you got it, Matt. So any discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, have a good evening and stay warm. Thank you.
Beat you most of the night.